Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you for all of your support, all of your likes, all of your shares, all of your comments. If you are interested in a private reading, please just click on my website. I do have it linked below in the description bar. Lastly, I am on social media, so I am now on Facebook. If you're interested in liking my page on Facebook, please do. I am also on Instagram, and if you are interested in receiving a daily Oracle guidance message, I do draw and upload a daily Oracle guidance card every single day to my Instagram account. So if you're interested in that, then please head over and follow me on Instagram. Oh, and one last thing, for these general tarot forecasts, you should always be sure to watch not only your sun sign, but also your moon sign and your rising sign. If you happen to not know what your moon or rising sign are, I do have linked in the description bar below a website that actually can calculate that for you for free. So I wish you all a wonderful week. Just stay tuned for the reading. Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 8th through the 14th. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, let's get started. Happy Valentine's Day as well. Alright, Leo, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Chariot. The Chariot is actually the ultimate victory card. So this is wonderful. This is you being empowered, you being in control, Leo. You taking the reins and driving this Chariot exactly where you want to go. This is amazing. This is a very forward-moving energy. So things are going to really start to pick up for you this week and really move forward, Leo. This also could be you traveling. This could be you actually physically moving or you actually traveling. Very interesting. Okay, so the overall energy is the Knight of Swords for the entire week, which is another forward-moving energy. So you have the Chariot and you also have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a very hasty energy. It can be a little chaotic, a little confusing, but it is still moving forward quickly. So you are perhaps charging ahead, or you're just, things are happening quickly. Things are happening very quickly, perhaps. I do have the Six of Rods here, which is another card of victory. You actually have, wow, 3 cards that represent victory in this spread. You have the Chariot, you have the Ace of Swords, and now the Six of Rods. So this is pretty amazing, Leo. So victory is definitely in the cards for this week. This is you being proud. This is you feeling good about yourself and feeling confident. This is also a card of acknowledgement, and because the man on the Six of Rods is looking directly over at the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like for many Leos, this could be you actually receiving some acknowledgement within the workplace, within your career. The Eight of Pentacles is my craftsman card, and this is you being very focused on your work. This is you doing a great job. This is you perfecting your skill, putting a lot of time and effort into these, into this financial abundance here, into these rewards. I think that financially it's going to be a great week for you. This card can also come up when you are receiving a promotion or some sort of acknowledgement or a raise. So definitely, acknowledgement could be in the cards for many Leos. I do also have the World card underneath the Six of Rods. So this is amazing. This is, another card of travel. So for some Leos, this could be you. Maybe you've been working very hard to save up some money to be able to travel or go on vacation. This could be you being victorious in regards to maybe having enough money to finally, go on vacation. The world also represents cycles, so this could be like a cycle in your life finally coming full circle, and this could be the start of something new, you starting a new chapter, a new cycle in your life. The world also represents a rebirth. So it's actually an amazing card. I do have the Six of Cups here right next to the world and underneath the Eight of Pentacles. This can be a nostalgic card. This can be you thinking back to the past, reminiscing, but this also can be a card that represents children. This can represent soulmates as well. So I feel like if you do have children, I feel like this acknowledgement, or maybe perhaps this victory within your career or within your finances, it can very well benefit your children. This also can represent the past. I feel like you might have been working towards something that relates to your past. There could be some Leos actually maybe moving to their like childhood home. Because some Leos definitely can be moving, because we have the Chariot here, we have the Knight of Swords in the world. So some Leos could be literally moving to a new home. But for some of you, I feel like it won't be a new home. For some of you, it could be like your childhood home, or somewhere that maybe you spent a lot of time at when you were a child. Very interesting. Now, I also have the Ace of Swords here, which is another card of victory. This particular victory would have been a victory that perhaps maybe you had to fight for. It wouldn't have been the easiest victory to obtain. This is also a card of truth, seeing things clearly, cutting to the truth of the matter, which I feel like you're very much doing, because the overall energy is the Knight of Swords, and then I do have the Ace of Swords, and I do have the King of Swords. So there is some mental energy here, and I feel like for some Leos, this is going to be your energy. This is you looking directly at this Ace of Swords, at this victory, or at this truth that's in front of you. This is you maybe seeing things clearly. I feel like this is very positive. This is nothing negative whatsoever. For some other Leos, this can be like an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person around you. And this can be you actually maybe being victorious against this person, or some of you, this can be you working with this person. Or for, you know, other Leos, this could be you seeing things clearly in regards to this person. Very interesting. Now, underneath the Ace of Swords, I have the Page of Rods, which the Page of Rods can be some, you know, good news coming in, exciting news coming in. Pages can also be new beginnings. This could be you starting some sort of exciting new beginning. You know, you rushing towards or moving towards, you know, something very exciting, some new opportunity in your life. And then you're leaving this week, going into the following week. And when I first put this card down, it was in reverse. But I did turn it around because I don't read reversals. I just don't believe in reversals. But the Nine of Rods normally is a card of, you know, he's a warrior. This man has been out to battle. He's tired. He's exhausted. He's been through so much, but he's still here and he's hanging in there. He's still standing. But deep inside, he might feel a little hopeless. This is a card that represents having to wait. But, you know, there are miracles that are about to occur. So I feel like with it being upside down, you know, there could be some Leos that, you know, with all of this victory here, and all of this success and rebirth and things actually picking up and moving forward quickly, this can be, you know, you might have felt hopeless in the past, but now maybe this is the week that, you know, you're actually receiving some good news. and you know, things are actually going really, really nice. Things are going smoothly, and everything is just wonderful. So you know, you actually might not feel hopeless anymore. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you're not feeling hopeless, Leo, for some Leos. And then for other Leos, if you still feel hopeless, I think that this good news is gonna come in, and I think you'll finally be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because the clear message that goes along with the Nine of Rods is, don't you dare give up right before the miracles occur within your life. You've come so far. Just hang in there a little bit longer. But this is a wonderful spread. 3 cards that represent victory, 2 cards that represent acknowledgement, new cycles, new chapters in your life beginning. For some of you, you could be traveling, you could be going on vacation. For other Leos, this could be you moving to a new home. Definitely starting something that you're passionate about. I see something that is exciting going on here, or an opportunity or news that's coming in that's exciting. But let me draw you an additional guidance card. Let's see what the angels have to say. So please show me an additional message for Leo. What does Leo need to know? You know, for some Leos, you know, perhaps you might have felt hopeless in regards to, if this is a character, if this is like an air sign person in your life, there could have been some Leos that were feeling hopeless in regards to this King of Swords person. But this could be the week that, you know, things turn around. Yeah, for the better. Maybe this King of Swords person surprises you. Please show me upcoming future messages for Leo. What does Leo need to know? Please show me some additional guidance for Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Alright, Leo, so I have for you Archangel Michael. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Wonderful. So for many Leos, this is you working with Archangel Michael this week. And he is giving you the courage you need to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Beautiful. Beautiful. So a lot going on, Leo, this week. A lot going on. Yeah, and for some of those Leos that maybe were feeling like a little hopeless or like they couldn't push on, you have Archangel Michael here, blessing you with courage. Yeah, and energy to just, you know, go full speed ahead because you're so close. This is amazing. Lots of victory in the cards, and yeah, I see finances being wonderful this week for you, Leo, as well. So Leo, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.